Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Tech Revolution, where we dive into the dynamic world of technology with insights from those who have seen it all. Our esteemed alumni, I am your host Batuk Sharma, and today we have a special guest who will share insights into their journey from graduation to a successful career. Joining us is Mr. Avdhesh Rathore. Mr. Avdesh is a program the tech industry. He has also held key roles at Tech Mahindra, Cognizant, and ITC Infotech. Accumulating over 14 years of experience since 2010, his expertise spans various facets of technology and management, making him an invaluable guest for today's discussion. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Batuk Sharma, and very good afternoon, first of all. Thank you for inviting me to interact with our Acropolis students. So, and thank you once again. So we can start.
Thank you so much, sir. So, starting with my first question, can you please briefly describe your journey and what motivated you to pursue your career into BTech, like from technology background?
Right. So, as you know, that I got passed out in 2009. We were the first batch of Acropolis.
Oh,
So, and at that time, there was no digital world. The Internet of Things was not that much, progressive. Internet facilities was not, on the mobile, and there was a lot of difficulties that we used to face at that time. But somehow I got the job in 2010. I got the job in 2010 via off-campus drive. I tried to search the jobs, and then the one thing that motivated me is one of IT is one of the pinnacle of in Indian market. So, and we used to call it that the charm of IT is to go on site opportunities. We have a lot of foreign trips in IT, so that motivated me. And also I just wanted to whatever we have read in the our in our engineering, I want to implement that practically, how the project will work, how we used to interact with client. I was very curious about it. So that motivated me a lot to move my career into IT. Yeah.
and also, yeah, since you told us that you got off-campus placement, so can you please tell us which was the first company you got job into?
Yeah, it was Tech Mahindra. Before that, I was selected in Satyam also. Uh, in the last round, I could not get selected. Also in Accenture, also I tried. Uh, Again, I have cracked some of the the rounds, but then the I could not get the offer, the right offer.
Mm,
And there was no much companies that was hiring at that time. You know,
right.
just like an MNC company, there are some other companies who are coming, which we didn't know about the names also.
Mm,
So yeah, so I choose to go into the metro cities like
okay.
Mumbai, Pune
Mm.
to search for the job.
So, like, there wasn't many companies in Indore who were giving placement in the IT sector at that time.
Yeah, they were small scale companies. They were in just one room in the building, or they were not
Mm,
too many resources, 10 or
right.
15 resources. So we didn't know what to do at that time, because to stay in Indore was not the good decision at that time.
Mm, right, right.
Because yeah, because the recession was also closing at that time, 2009, 2010.
Okay.
It's about to
Hmm.
close. It started in 2007 or 6. So it was at
2007,
peak
yeah.
at that time, and then it was also on the narrowing down. So yeah.
Okay. And so, what was your tech stack when you were in your fourth year and when you entered in your job? And what were the challenges that you faced during the first interview round?
What was my tech? What was your
Tech
first
stack,
question?
tech stack.
You means percentage?
No, tech stack means like technologies
Okay.
you have which you have worked on, right?
Okay. So at that time, so in my college, I developed a project, and I use a Java technology. I remember Java,
Okay.
sorry, not Java, .NET it is.
Hmm.
So, and I was not very good at programming skills, to be honest. I was above average student, but again, not you know uh, not a very good. I mean, not just beyond my just an average student I was. So I was not knowing that what to do. The programming also not that good. I used to hear from people that if you are not good at programming, you will not get the job.
Right.
So I was not that much motivated, but yeah, I keep on trying my own way. So I didn't
Hmm.
ask too many people after my college days. I just went ahead with my decision and tried to search for the job,
Okay.
which worked fine. Yeah.
So, have you made any project till date which you are extremely proud of, like some project
In
with
my
companies?
in companies,
Yeah, yeah, in either
yeah,
companies or whether it can be a personal project as well, like
in
your
companies.
amazing biggest achievement.
Okay, so biggest achievement. Recently, I have presented a paper wherein in my last company, wherein I we have developed some warehouse app, the mobile app we have developed that will take care of the logistics. The company is the logistic company, and then uh, if they want to book something, they want to courier something, they just do it from their own app, which will book the courier, and then they can ship it via truck or via their own vehicle. Uh, there was yeah, so some people, the people, the worker who takes care of those staff will just operate it from mobile, and it will go, it will run. So I was a runner up in that. I got a
Hmm.
second place. Means there were a group of people, 3 or 5 people we were. So it was really appreciated by our company and our client as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was in the last year.
basically, okay. So you basically passed out in 2009, or you joined
Yeah,
the Acropolis? Yeah, you passed out in 2009.
I passed out in 2009.
Okay. So
I, I enrolled
what
in
is the
2000.
what is the significant change you're observing in the tech domain, which was in 2009 and which is now in 2024?
So in 2009, 2010, there were so many legacy systems that were already running from past so many years, like client or server related technologies. Um, so we don't have to, bring our own mind there, because at that time the way of working is completely different. When I say way of working, that manager used to train people or the lead used to train people in the industries. There were a bunch of people who are just pass out. They will get trained. They will get they will get absorbed in the different projects. It could be a database project. It could be a front end. It could be a back end, or it could be designing, or it could be testing. So these are the common projects that we used to have at that time. So we got absorbed in that, and then yeah, I got absorbed in one of the ERP technologies. Just started my career. I didn't know what to do. Just it was new for me, and the new thing was, in my family there was no other IT guy where I used to take the inspiration from. So yeah, I was the only engineer in my family at the time of pass out also.
Hmm. Okay. So what
So
are
yeah, it
the
was
technology?
challenging. It was scaring also, but at the same time, it was exciting as well.
Okay, great. So what are the technological trends which do you think that will have a promising future? Like many technologies like AI, blockchain, and they have come along the way. And so, according to you,
Correct,
what do
correct.
you think these technologies will survive long, or will they are they just a
Yes.
boom like dot-com bubble?
So yeah, there were a buzzword. If you remember, there are so many buzzwords like we have AI, artificial intelligence, we have generative AI, then we have machine learning, we have
Right.
cloud computing. What else? We have data science. So these are the upcoming trends. IoT, we can
Hmm.
say, or we can say the the chip programming or the 5G technologies that are coming up. That is also in the boom right now. So they're not only AI, the focus is on AI, but
Hmm.
a lot of people don't know about what exactly needs to be done in AI. There are so many, like if you start with generative AI, if I talk about, there were prompts that we need to teach the system or the
Hmm.
robot.
Right.
With the help of prompts, they can also they have to learn. and we can find so many things in Google nowadays. So it's not a Google, it's like a Google, but we have to feed the things to them so that they can react accordingly, right? So not only AI is just a, initial, just started in India. It has not arrived significantly in India right now. So there are other technologies also, SaaS-based technology. If you talk about cloud-based software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. If you talk about Salesforce, if you talk about Workday, uh, if you talk about Mendix is also, digital platform app.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the upcoming technologies. We can grow in any number of technology. It's just not an AI, or not just a machine learning that we need to grow on. Of course, they are upcoming. They are upcoming trends only, but we have to learn slowly. We don't have to carry it away just like, okay, listening to that. Okay, we have to focus on our academics as well as parallelly we have to think about innovation,
Mm.
what we can do, what personal we can do, not carried away by different people. Okay, I am doing like this. Somebody is good at programming, somebody good at
Right.
designing, somebody good at testing, or somebody good at analysis work. So all will get the right job. Yeah. And in,
Mm.
in our trend, the manager used to give the work. That is the major
Mm.
difference. When I
Right.
talk about 2008, 2009, or 2010, manager used to assign work to employee, and they used to do the work. Okay, complete the work. Waterfall methodologies was there. Nowadays, you have to tell manager what we can do. Okay, that is the major difference.
Right. Right.
So you have to
Mm.
be one step ahead of your N+1 or N+2, I would say, because they are on the old age. Okay, so they
Right.
might not be learning like you. Okay?
Mm.
They have learned in their own, you know, the ages. They have
Era.
learned
Right.
it, and they have just successfully passed it, and they have grown in their leadership role. But
Mm.
you have to learn your own way, or on style of work you should have.
Right. Along with
Yeah.
AI, there is one more technology, blockchain, which is into trend. So, what is your take on blockchain?
See, blockchain, to be honest, I don't have that much, interest. I have not read that much on the blockchain, so I'm not able to give you the appropriate information on blockchain.
Okay.
Uh, if somebody has interest, they can always go for it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Basically, it provides a sort of decentralization. So, do you think decentralization is important in the upcoming era of this technological advancements? Because we see these days a lot of data breaches, like
Oh yeah.
Google. Yeah. So
I think
basically,
about the cyber security if you're talking about
mm,
that. So
no,
yeah.
no. The cybersecurity is different, and decentralization is different. Decentralization means no central authority has the entire control over your data or
Oh,
something.
okay.
So basically, a
Yeah,
distributed
yeah,
type of
yeah.
database.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Decentralization, yeah, we have a lot of decentralization nowadays, like in
Mm.
blockchain. So uh, the government was not involved initially. As far as I
Right,
remember,
right, right.
and later on they have mentioned that okay, now it got centralized.
Mm.
So yeah, means I have to go through that topics basically. I'm not
Okay.
that much aware of those things. I
Mm-hmm.
don't invest in so many things on also.
Hmm. Right. So I'm sure that since 2009 and now in current day 2024, there have been a lot of technical advancements. Many technologies got shut down. Many new technologies emerged
Right.
out. So how did you manage yourself in this rapidly evolving technological world? And how did you cope up with this particular pace?
Yeah. So I talk about myself. So when I was in ERP also used to be called as very niche technology at that time. Niche means with very
Hmm.
rare skills that we got.
Right.
And so I have started that, and then later on, after 10 years or 1 decade or so, I got to hear that it will close. It will close soon. Okay, in 2010 or after 2 or 3 years only I have started hearing from people or manager that it will close down soon. But it didn't happen. It was
Hmm.
an Oracle product. They have within the functionality was same, and they have developed a new product within that. So it was a PeopleSoft technology, and then they have developed Oracle Fusion that uses a concept of PeopleSoft only, but the product is different.
Hmm.
Still nowadays, so many people are using the same technology, but it's very rare. So
Hmm.
the technology is not completely shut down. It's it's get innovated in some other ways.
Hmm.
For
Right.
example, Workday, yeah, it still uses the same technology. Means the functionality is still same, but the product is different.
Hmm.
That the main difference is we used to do a lot of programming at my ages, 2010. If I talk about the programming was at peak, but
Hmm.
nowadays with the help of cloud, the configuration work used is we are using more the configurations. Okay, the configuration we can say, or what I can say, the functional work nowadays are in demand.
Right.
That also require analysis work, and that because we have to logically what we can say, combine the objects in there.
Hmm.
So that also uses a good programming mindset.
Hmm.
We should have the programming mindset in our thinking.
Right.
So yeah,
So,
means
my next question is: should
Mhm.
we focus on one particular technology or language, or should we learn multiple technologies? Because for example, the world is revolving. The world is evolving very rapidly, and since, for example, I have learned one particular technology or language, and it got vanished after 2 to 3 years. It was just a boom. I learned it out just out of curiosity, and I made it my career in it. I also got paid much high amount of money because it was in trend. But eventually, that technology got shut down. So, should I focus on multiple technologies, or should I focus on one? Give my complete attention on one particular technology.
okay, sir. In my like my personal view is we should focus on one technology in our initial career, because if we focus on so many things, we'll not be able to end up working in one thing. Okay, we will
Hmm.
see. Okay, no, this is not the good one. I will switch over to another one. Then
Right.
you will realize that another one is also not that good. Let's switch on another one. So instead of switching to one technology to another or learning one multiple technology at a time, just focus on one technology. If you feel you will not be able to grow in that technology, you can always choose the path. There are so many paths nowadays.
Hmm.
So just try to learn whatever is coming in your own way, own career. Just get it and
Okay.
just start on that. You
Hmm.
should have an innovative mindset or problem solving attitude you should have. That is the only
Hmm.
two things: the positive mindset, problem solving ability, because not everyone will have that ability in their mind. So it's very important to have that positive attitude and proactive all the time
Hmm.
to work on certain technologies.
So basically, it doesn't matter which technology or which language you choose. You
Doesn't
should
matter.
basically focus upon your critical thinking and problem solving ability.
Exactly. Because see, I will give you one real life example. You know, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Okay,
Right.
he used to do wicket keeping. There were so many wicket keepers before he
Hmm.
came that were just keeping the ball and do the stumping. Correct? They
Uh,
just do this, keeping the ball, stumping, hitting the stump. Okay. Now, what changes Mahendra Singh has done? He snatched the ball. He used to snatch the ball. That's what he said.
hmm.
Why we have to keep the ball? It will take it will make a difference of 1 or 2 seconds. Okay,
Hmm.
if snatch the now he used to snatch the ball and hit the stump. So in
Uh,
this way, he became a leader. He became an
right. Right.
innovative leader all the time.
Hmm.
So innovation will come from your own mindset. Okay,
Hmm.
we are not robots. We are humans. We will develop robots, but we are just using 1% or 2% of our brain. Okay, we have
Right.
to use more brain. We there will be each person is different in their own style. So instead, we have to tell people like what needs, how we can do in certain ways. There were bookish language that you will learn, but always they will not give you the solution of at all the time. If you follow them also, they will not give you the solution. You have to do the research. You have to play with your with them. Means you have to solve the puzzles. There will be so many things that will not be written. See, I
Right.
work in one technology. I will. It's not open source, so I don't
Hmm.
get solution on Google.
Right.
Lot of technology you will get the solution on Google, how to do this, how to add the
Hmm.
hyperlink, for example. But in my technology, I don't get. I have a community
Right.
link. I do some research, but at the same time you have to apply your intelligence, what we can say,
Problem solving
whatever
abilities
intelligence
in
that
it.
you
Yeah.
have. Yeah, problem solving ability. So in this
Hmm.
way you can grow in your career.
Right.
Not only just programming mindset will not only help. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I can.
So, what is your take upon networking, and what do you think? How much big impact does networking and your connections play in your life?
Yeah, this is very good question. Networking, in my opinion, like there were so many network nowadays. We have a WhatsApp groups, or we have so many chatbots, LinkedIn sources. We have some social networking sites where we can connect with people. It's good to connect with people, but do not expect much on via network. Okay, you can always. It's good to just keep updated in your portfolio that you are looking open to work. Nobody will
Hmm.
come and give you the job. Okay, you are open to work. Take this job. You have to hunt for the job. Okay,
Hmm.
for hunting for the job, you have to apply for the job. You have to apply in Naukri, or LinkedIn or Monster, or whatever the networking sites that you have. You have to actively search for the job. You have to apply, and then you have to closely follow up with the recruiter.
Hmm.
Nowadays, the like, see, I am not fond of keep updating my profile all the time. I'm doing that. I have done that. I'm in
Hmm.
working in this position. I don't showcase too many things on LinkedIn. My career was successful at the time. Means whatever I wanted to grow in my career, I am living in my dreams right now. But
Right.
I don't showcase in my social networking site at all.
Hmm.
Even if I want certain things, I will call my friends. I will get to know if they can help. It's fine. If
Hmm.
they cannot, I will search in my own way. Okay, there are
Hmm.
certain things that you can do.
Hmm.
That's what I can say. Means don't rely too much on people
Okay.
nowadays.
Hmm.
Just use your own mindset, because people are busy right nowadays.
Exactly. Right.
Okay, even if in your household chores, if you talk about all the people, previously only one used to work in one family.
Hmm.
All the family member used to work.
Hmm.
They are working, so they don't have time. So
Right.
again, this is
And
very
also, the time has changed a lot because
time
in
change.
your
Yeah,
era, people were willing to help each other. But
willing to help.
currently, they are
Exactly.
self-centered. They only think about themselves. How can I get profit from someone? So that's
Exactly.
a major issue. And
That's
even
mean
if you have connections, until and
he's
unless
your
they are
even if he's your good friend in your college days, he or she cannot help in future.
definitely right, right, right.
But
They will first think about themselves. How can I get a better placement than him? Then I suggest someone.
yeah, I mean, they can always tell you, okay, just I will try, and but
Hmm.
that you have to you have to fight for it. You cannot just
Right.
believe in him or her that okay, he will get you the job or she will get you the job. It's very difficult. It's easy
Right.
to say, but it's very hard to to listen.
Right. So, sir, I would like to know that whether India will ever surpass the Japan or USA in the technology sector, because what we see is US have many like IT companies, but the major workforce which US companies and even the CEOs of the US companies are from India. So we definitely have a good IT workforce, but we need to work in the field of getting into the top 10 IT companies in the world.
Yeah.
So do you
Yes.
think will India get there in the coming future?
Yes, of course. I think we can surpass, these countries like China, US, Japan, because if you remember in the last budget, when the budget came,
Mm-hmm.
our this our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman,
Sitaraman.
yeah, she said that there were some survey conducted across the world, okay, and I think 160 CEO has submitted some one a report to her saying that
Mm-hmm.
India will be the leading manufacturing sector in the world in
Mm-hmm.
upcoming decade, or we can say in 2000, till 2020,
Right.
2030.
Uh,
So in this way, we can understand that people are losing job in US. Pe- People, it's too expensive nowadays. The
mm,
worker,
right.
the labor is too expensive there. So they
Mm,
want to grow. They want to set up their firm in tied other cities like I mean country like India, who has the cheap labor, and they can move faster because they we
mm,
have skill. They have they have the money, and then we have skill, right skill
right.
for that. So they of course they want to invest more in India, and
Mm,
hence I would say we can surpass them. Means you can see that
mm,
with the biggest economy in 2030 or 2035, I would say, because we are growing in all the sectors. If you talk about
mm,
manufacturing, now automobile, then we have AI, IT,
right.
IT trends. In all the sectors, we are improving. We are focusing.
Mm. And also, what I believe is USA is a developed country and India is a developing country. So the growth trajectory in India is far much better than
Yeah,
USA because and the growth opportunities are here in India more than USA. So many people are leaving their job in USA and settling in India and starting their own startups after working in IT for
yeah,
7 to
really,
8 years.
because my leadership also says that they have so many people who wants to
Mm,
settle in India, who are
mm,
in USA. They want to move back to our country, India,
right.
because yeah, even like they want to set up some of their firm in tier 2 cities nowadays.
Mm,
In this way we can grow more faster, because right now the main offices are in tier 1 cities, like metro cities we talk about.
right.
If Because Cognizant has come to Indore, if you know that.
Mm, right, right, right.
Mindtree, LTA, Mindtree,
Mindtree is
Accenture,
there.
their offices in Indore. So you will see that this is the difference that we are making now.
Mm,
Okay, we are growing, and our skill set is also improving,
mm,
because our young youth now, they want to learn more. They are
mm,
innovative. Okay,
mm,
when we were there, there was not source of information. There was no much information. The information was limited. But nowadays there are so many information. There are so many sources of information. It's just we
mm,
have to use it well. That's it.
right. And do you think that AI will affect the job sector and it will eat jobs as many YouTubers and
Hmm.
many influencers are saying that AI will take away your jobs and all that? So do you think will it take the jobs or it will create new jobs that will eventually end up in giving even more jobs?
Yeah, so many people are thinking like AI will, eat our job, but that is not,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. Of course, you are reading in the newspaper that so many countries, in so
Companies
many
are
countries,
laying
people
off.
are losing jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
In today's newspaper also, if you read, there is Swedish company, retail company, Klarna.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned that
Okay.
they have developed one robot via generative AI, and it has replaced 700 workers, and these 700 workers were customer service representative. So now you
Okay.
can imagine, if you are in those things, like if you are not willing to do some
Mm-hmm.
innovation, if you are not
Right,
willing
right.
to learn, continuous
New
learning,
skills.
if you keep on learning, you will train robots. Okay,
Mm,
it's human who will train robots, right? It's
right.
not robot will come, but you have to keep on improving. You have to feed robot so that they can learn faster, right? So
Mm,
you have to have that skill so that you can take work from the skilled people. Okay, there are two
mm,
types of people: highly skilled, they can also survive in the market, who are good at managing highly skilled people
Hmm.
who know how to take work from skilled people.
Right.
Both type of people are successful. Okay.
Hmm.
So
So you might have seen, right.
especially in in AI, there will be help via AI. I would not, deny that. See,
Hmm.
some people, there was a survey done wherein someone have mentioned that they want AI to do their laundry, their dishes, or their household chores, so
Right,
that they
right.
can focus on work productivity. They can focus on
Uh,
art. They can focus on writing. They can focus on their
right,
hobbies, right?
right, right.
If the labor is not that the labor cost is also increased in India nowadays.
Right.
Nobody wants to
Hmm.
do this kind of work for longer
Hmm.
period. Even if for the
Hmm.
old people, robot will be helpful for
Hmm.
doing the household chores. Okay,
Right.
so AI will certainly be a biggest, the advantage for all of us in near future, so
Hmm.
that we can focus on your hobbies, we can focus on our interest.
Hmm. So basically, it depends upon on our perspective, like how we take it.
Yeah, yeah. Because Narayan Murthy also, I remember he has mentioned in one of the articles in, I think, 1 year ago or 8 to 10 months ago, that in their time also they used to say that, there was an application engine. It's a programming, engine that will run the program without human intervention. Okay. If the human schedule the job, it will run automatically. He also used
Hmm.
to say that at that time also we used to hear that it will eat our job, but it didn't happen.
Hmm. Right.
So don't focus on these things. These people keep on telling you there will be newspaper headings that the jobs will be cut, but it won't happen. Just think positive.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just stick to your work, and the things will happen automatically. Okay.
Right. Okay. So, sir, my last question is, what advice would you give to our audience? Like, how should they prepare themselves for the interview in this recession? Because a lot of people are losing their jobs, and even the freshers are not getting job. Companies are looking for experienced people, and that too, they are not
Yeah.
providing good packages. So, what according to you, how should one focus on this particular
Yeah, yeah, that's very concerning thing as well, because nowadays I am also observing that the fresher who are coming are not, that much creative, in terms of,
thing?
not all people.
Indeed, indeed.
If people gets job but they are not able to work in the
Right.
job, hence they are
Hmm.
you losing job. People doesn't know the basic skills also nowadays.
Hmm.
Okay, they learn from somewhere, but they are not able to implement that in their work.
Hmm.
Okay, so learning is different and implementing is different. Okay.
Right. So how should
So
one focus?
yeah, yeah, tell me please.
So how should one focus on like getting a good job? So what should actually they do or change in their curriculum or
First of all,
something?
correct, correct. First of all, they need to think, um, they need to take some career counseling also, if they are confused about their career.
Hmm.
They should be thinking about themselves, what is their interest. First of all, what
Right.
is their interest, what they want. Basically, if they want to pursue another career, they can do that. Okay. Because people talk more about, like, they talk to their friends says that, okay,
Hmm.
I'm doing that, then they said, okay, I can also do that. They should not be doing that, because at the
Hmm.
time I was also confused when I was in college. But then I denied asking people lot
Hmm.
of. I just done whatever I want to do. I got the solution. Just uh, just we have to keep try the things our own way. We have to, if we are good in cooking, we have to do cooking. We have to pursue that career. Okay. If we are good in problem solving, day-to-day problem solving abilities, like if we are good at it, we can keep on doing that. It's not like everybody wants to go in programming world or designing world. If somebody is good at analysis, they can also do that. Somebody is good in painting, because
Hmm.
you are seeing that people are growing in, there are so many careers now to grow.
Hmm.
So they have to
Right.
think about themselves first, within their 4 years of career, 4 years of BTech. it's okay if even if you fail in BTech, there will be more opportunities after BTech also. Okay, so get good grades in BTech. Good grade means above six. Tech now in our days 60% was good, but now you can go beyond 70%.
Mm-hmm.
That will help you to give so many interviews directly. You will get selected. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
go for so many interviews. So
Right.
at least get decent grades in
Mm-hmm.
college,
Okay.
and
So
then think about further studies, or if you want to pursue a job, you can do that. That's
amazing.
what I can say. Somebody is good at teaching also, okay, but people get
Mm-hmm.
frustrated nowadays.
Right.
In within 5 years of think that they want to shift their career. Okay,
Exactly.
22% of the professors think that they want to switch career.
Uh-huh.
After 2 years of work experience, people go switch the company with higher
Mm-hmm.
packages. They cannot
Mm-hmm.
sustain this. They don't
Mm-hmm.
focus on learning. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. So that was an amazing time talking with you, sir. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. See you again next time. Thank you so
Thank you.
much
Thank
for.
Thank you,
Uh,
Acropolis. I hope whatever I said or whatever I express my thoughts will certainly help some of the people, not all. And it's my pleasure to talk to you. And thank you for everything. Thank you, Gaurav
thank you, sir.
Chaitanya, for allowing me and providing this platform to interact with the students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.